Mike. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, how are we doing? Wednesday, hump day, June the 16th, 2021. What is going on? How are y'all? Taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Of course, this is the Daily Crow, and I'm Chris Phillips. As always, appreciate you all tuning in. What's going on? Brendan M., Travis, Sean, Josh, Jonah, Tanner Lamb. What's up? I see you guys in here. Appreciate you all tuning in. Got a lot to get into here on a Wednesday. This Wednesday, June the 16th, 2021. Very excited to be chatting with you guys here on this Wednesday. And again, sincerely appreciate you all tuning in, guys. Thank you so much for the love and support. I cannot say it enough. You guys are what make TSUS what it is. So again, I truly do appreciate it. Thank you sincerely. I know we're beginning a new chapter or a new part of the journey, if you will. That is the preseason for college football. But you guys continue to be there every single step of the way. And again, for that, I am truly grateful. Like we've said before, there is no offseason, right? We all know that. There is no offseason. We're rocking. We're rolling here on a hump day. Guys, again, hope your day is going well. Whatever you may be up to today, hope you are having a fantastic Wednesday. Again, we're going to take your questions, comments, calls. Before we do, I want to tell you about our friends over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm, because the Daily Crow is presented to you by our friends at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm. Guys, they're young but experienced and aggressive attorneys. They're both former prosecutors who used to represent insurance companies but switching sides. They both worked at larger law firms where they represented hundreds of clients at a time. And guys, they left to start their own law firm because they understand you're not just a line item. You're not just another number, whatever, another offhand case, whatever. You are a specific person. You're special, and what you have going on needs that special attention. Guys, they're a small boutique law firm that treats their clients like family. Again, they're going to know who you are and treat you like a client and not a number. They handle injury cases that arise from car accidents and work accidents. Guys, do not try to take on the insurance company yourself. You've been involved in a work accident, a car accident. The last thing you need to be worried about is paperwork or taking on the insurance company or what have you. Let the experts over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm handle it for you, guys. They use the latest technology to make representation efficient yet effective. Again, guys, like I said, let them take care of it for you. You don't even pay them unless they recover money for you. Rami's in Columbia. Curtis is in Charleston. They handle cases statewide, guys. They also offer virtual or in-person consultations at no charge. Give them a call today in Columbia, 803-973-0304, or in Somerville, 843-388-3368. Or, of course, guys, your one-stop shop, their website, dsinjurylaw.com. That is dsinjurylaw.com for more information. Again, that's our friends over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm. Be sure to check them out and tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. Okay. 843-790-3377, guys. It's 843-790-3377. Had to switch you guys up today on the hat, by the way. James Cook University in Australia. How about that? Does anybody know about James Cook University? No, as many of you probably know, I'm very much into the vintage game, the thrifting game, if you will, and went and scooped up a couple of hats, saw this puppy, and was like, I got to have it. It kind of fits the head a little weird. I'm trying to kind of shape it, but overall, a pretty sick find. Not going to lie. The old Goodwill down in Charleston had this puppy. Yeah, they had some very interesting caps down there. I was very impressed. Let's see. Jonah Gaunt says 1 bits, 2 bits, 3 bits, $1. All the Gamecock fans get up and holler. Jonah, let's stick to our own chants, man. I hate Florida enough as it is. Let's not start rocking with Gators chants here on the Daily Crow. Tanner Lane, what's up, Gamecock Nation? It's a beautiful day the Lord has made in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Shout out Rock Hill. Good vibes. Rob, what's up? Jaden Harris, really enjoyed the Dynasty last night. Sucks it froze, but we still have the highlights. Yeah, I mean, the good news is, listen, the game was over. We had won 52-7. Muschamp Packers just can't let us have anything. I'll tell you this, guys. The NCAA Dynasty stream last night that we did, in case you missed it, and we had a great turnout, by the way. Those that tuned in, thank you so much. I will tell you this. That is some of the most fun I've had making content in quite a while. Like, dude, that was a blast. That was an absolute blast. And it was so much fun. We're going to do it again tonight at 8 o'clock. So tune into that. 8 o'clock tonight. The Dynasty will roll on. We're going to take on Georgia and Vanderbilt. So going to be very, very interesting. Going to be playing 2 games. Very, very excited for that. Very excited for that. So, Jonah Gantz, love the fact that Trey got a scholarship. I love seeing how happy the team was for him. Yeah, I mean, listen, Trey's one of those guys. I'm trying to, shape this hat, by the way. Trey's one of those guys, does everything the right way, man. Busts his ass, shows up, takes care of his business. Hey, Twan Love Kicks just subscribed. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate the love. No, yeah, it was great. Great to see for Trey. Obviously a kid that really deserved it. So, yeah, really, really good stuff. Sean O'Brien, Chris, do you have a favorite hat brand and fit? I love the 47 brand MVPs. A favorite? Not really. It's just, hey, if it fits my dome, it fits my dome. I'm actually, funny that you say that, though. I brought in the caps that I got from the lot. I'll show you guys. So we have this one, the James Cook University, Australia cap. Really, I love, the texture, the felt brim. Kind of weird in the back here. Very nice, right? How about this one right here? Little rich boy vibes. Morgan Stanley. I have not fixed the size on it. As you can see, it's way, way too loose right now. But Morgan Stanley, Dean Witter. How about that? Morgan Stanley, Dean Witter for the win. Oh, here we go. Got to fix the bill. And some of these I might sell, to be honest with you. Here we go. Morgan Stanley, Dean Witter. A little bit of in the back. Here we go. If I can get it on. Family of Funds. Yeah, you're bad. That one might get sold. I don't know. I actually really like this one. Dauphin Island Sea Lab. I looked it up, by the way. Dauphin Island Sea Lab is in Alabama. It's like a aquarium, some sort of something. Really, really cool. I actually really dig this cap. Really, really dig this cap. Dauphin Island Sea Lab. Okay. Then we've got, this one's super dope, and I rocked this one on the interview yesterday with Adrian Morales. That's going to drop tomorrow, I think. Well, Smith College. How about Smith College up in the Northeast? How about that? Little Smith College vibes. Yeah. Anybody know about Smith College? Phil might know about Smith College if he's in here. He might know. It's a private institution up in the Northeast. Smith College. How about that? I like this cap. The game does a very, very good job with caps. Does a very good job. Very fratty vibes with the bar. We like a good bar cap. And then this one right here. How about this? A true trucker hat. 1996 Electrical System Operations Safety Award. This is a true trucker hat. I mean, this is vibes on a billion right here. I got to shape it. It's kind of, you can tell it's been mushed up, but oh yeah. The trucker hat vibes are on a billion with this cap. I mean, unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, unreal trucker vibes with this hat. So, I don't know. Yeah, good stuff. So, again, pulled a full lot the other day. Like I said, some of those I might sell. I don't know yet. Like I said, I'm really into the vintage game. I love the style. Obviously, my good buddy Soda City Thrifts, which is gray, does a fantastic job with that. And there are a lot of other vintage guys, Divine Vintage, B2ATL, some others. Cola Kicks obviously has a huge selection of vintage stuff. I'm actually wearing a vintage T-shirt I got from there right now. So big vintage guy. You see the lot. That was all in Charleston, by the way. It was all in Charleston. So really, really good stuff. But the vintage game, man, it's taking it. I'm kind of rambling about these hats I got in the vintage game. Let's talk Gamecocks. 843-790-3377. Guys, I actually dropped a piece just a little bit ago. Ranking my top 5 Gamecocks wide receivers of all time. I know that's a debated piece. I know there's got to be some debate about that piece in this chat right now. In case you missed it, number 5, I had Brian Edwards. Number 4, I had Kenny McKinley. Number 3, I had Sterling Sharp. Number 2, Sidney Rice. And number 1, Alshon Jeffrey. How would your list differ? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Why not? Also, guys, a quick reminder. Like I said, tonight, 8 o'clock kickoff, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and of course, I'll post the link to Twitter. South Carolina Dynasty, episode 2. We're going to take on Georgia and Vandy tonight, and pray to God and keep your fingers crossed that the freaking stream does not freeze up. So, yeah, we're going to do that tonight. Very, very exciting stuff. Very, very exciting stuff. Like I said, guys, I appreciate all you that tuned in last night. I thought we had a great turnout. That was, it's so much fun. That game is a timeless classic. I can't wait till they come out with a new one. But that game and college football revamps mod and having the updated rosters, it's incredible. It's incredible. There's no other way to put it. So really, really good stuff. If I can see, the toughest thing for me is getting hats to fit the way I want. There we go. See, the bill. There we go. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So tune in tonight, 8 o'clock. Really, really good stuff. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. Taking your questions, comments, calls as well. You guys are kind of quiet here on a Wednesday. Not quite. Sean O'Brien says Sterling Sharp, hashtag go Pack go. Yeah, I mean, the thing you could definitely say about Sterling Sharp is, the guy was going to be a Hall of Famer, probably if he didn't get hurt in the NFL. So, I mean, dude, we're splitting hairs, by the way, when we talk number 1 wide receiver, because there's been some great ones. But I tell you, man, and I'll tell you this, and I said it in the article, if Sidney Rice played one more year, he's the best receiver in school history, and it's not even close. And I hate to punish a guy because he only played 2 years, but it's just tough to say he's the best of all time when he only played 2 years. But, bro, he might have been the most dominant. I mean, truly dominant. Sidney Rice was a cheat code for 2 seasons. I said Alshon because Alshon, to me, being a big-time wide receiver, it goes beyond the stats and the touchdown. The amount of big-time catches that Sidney made, or excuse me, Alshon, the amount of big-time, game-changing catches that and I mean, does Alshon get more of a benefit because he was on good teams? Probably, honestly. I mean, I think that's the biggest problem with Brian Edwards. I mean, I had him 5th, but the problem with Brian, I mean, did he suffer because he played on bad Muschamp coach teams? Yeah, probably. Yeah. And we're talking about a guy that has the all-time school record for receiving yards and receptions and all that. But do you really view him as the greatest of all time? I don't think anybody does. So, again, guys, really quick, if you're on YouTube, by the way, and you want to support the business, support the channel, support the content, you can do so through Super Chat, Super Stickers. If you don't want to do that, if nothing else, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, like this, share it. Helps out the business. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Again, 843-790-3377. Also, guys, really exciting stuff today. I will be announcing a little bit later today where the 2021 tailgate spot for TSUS will be. So stay tuned. A little bit later today, there will be a video dropping on social media. You guys will know exactly, or pretty much in the at least the area, where TSUS will be tailgating, where the tailgates will be live from this upcoming season. Billy Vincent said, Sterling Sharp, best player I've ever seen at USC. And I'll tell you this, Billy, because, again, I'm 30, right? I'm 30. I didn't have the opportunity to watch Sterling Sharp in his prime. I didn't have the opportunity to watch Sterling Sharp at all, So there are 2 guys that I truly wish I could have watched in their prime at USC, and it's Sterling Sharp and George Rogers. I would give anything. I would have loved to have watched those guys. Because, I mean, you watch the film of Sterling Sharp, and he's literally like a damn gazelle running through the defenses. He's a gazelle, bro. It's insane. So I would have loved to have seen him. I would have loved to have watched Sterling Sharp. So, I mean, listen, is there some recency bias when someone like me is ranking the receivers? It's hard not to have some recency bias. I mean, the fact of the matter is I did not get to see Sterling Sharp play. I've seen video. I've seen highlights. Never got to actually watch him play. So that's going to hurt his calls, and that's going to hurt his case when it comes to someone like me ranking the receivers. Let's see. Jacob Edwards, red zone, it's Rice. Yeah, I mean, listen, Rice or Alshon, most certainly. No doubt. No doubt. It's one of those two guys, I think, without a doubt. So, I mean, dude, listen, Sidney Rice was a cheat code, like I said. He really was. He was a cheat code. So, you know, you can't go wrong with Sidney or Alshon, man. You know what's crazy, by the way? How close Sidney Rice and Alshon were to each other. Like, it was like Sidney, and then we had Alshon, like, immediately after. What was it? We had, who was, I guess, 07, 08, the number one receiver was Kenny, K-Mac. So, Justin says, what's up, guys? Missed yesterday. Had a meeting, loved the board. Hopefully we can be wide receiver DBU. Yes. And in case, Justin, the reason I wrote that wide receiver is because today I ranked my top 5 Gamecocks wide receivers of all time. So, apparently, guys, today is National Mascot Day. Dude, today, hold on. Whoa, hold on. Wait. Today is National Mascot Day. Should we play a mascot game tonight with just all cockies? Now, that would be funny. That would be very funny in honor of National Mascot Day. Just saying. Travie, Chris, look up the one-handed catch by Robert Brooks against Georgia. Hunter Wages, thank you, sir, for subscribing. Thank you. I got to update these GIFs, by the way, because look how, I mean, I'm fat there. I didn't know a little bit. I'm fat. Dude, I'm like literally like 60 pounds heavier in that GIF. I got to change up these GIFs. I got to do it. Let's see. One-handed catch, Robert Brooks against Georgia. I was a little boy when I saw Sterling and Robert, great receivers, but yes, Sidney and Alshon phenomenal. No, I've seen the video. Trust me, I've seen that video of Robert Brooks 100 times. I mean, it was a damn hell of a catch. It was a hell of a catch. There's no other way to put it. It was a hell of a catch. It was a hell of a catch. It was a great catch. Robert Brooks is definitely a guy that does not get talked about a ton. Brian Welch, most disappointing wide receiver of all time. Here we go. Most disappointing receiver of all time is definitely Shaq Rowland. The potential and everything was there. He just disappeared. And you know what? This could be a piece of content that would many, I think a lot of people wouldn't like, because nobody likes to talk about busts and disappointments and label our guys in that manner. But, dude, I mean, you think about the biggest busts in Gamecock history. I don't know if I'd put Shaq Rowland in that, because he actually did have a solid career for a little bit. But, I mean, dude, Shaq Rowland is right there with guys like Demetrius Summers, Derek Watson, who, when you say a bust, you're talking about a guy that fell so short of their potential. And it's because of their own doing. They were just, call it for what it is. And I'm sure they would agree. They were knuckleheads off the field. They couldn't figure it out off the field. They couldn't get out of their own way, you know? And, I mean, I'm certainly Shaq Rowland falls in that category. No question. No question. Heath Hagelin mascot game versus Vandy. Hey, why not? Jaden Harris, mascot game, Carolina Clemson. Let's see. Sean O'Brien, I don't have NCAA 14, but are there any throwback SC teams? No, they don't have like throwback teams on NCAA. That would be so sick. Oh, that would be sick. We just got a text here from Hunter. Biggest bust in Gamecock history has to be Summers. Dude had the ability to win Heisman. Just an absolute shame. Yeah, I mean, listen, it is a shame. It is. Anytime that happens, and you feel bad for the young man, you feel bad for the athlete when it's off the field issues that hold them back. You know what I mean? That's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. No other way to put it. So, no other way to put it. It's just flat out unfortunate. Mm-hmm. See, somebody, and this is all due respect, but somebody said Deebo Samuel. See, I don't see Deebo being a top 5. I don't think Deebo's a top 5 wide receiver. I really don't. Jaden Harris, who are your top 5 do-it-all guys? Example, guys who played receiver and were a punt returner. Well, see, now the conversation totally changes. So basically, and I'm thinking about doing this, Jay. And again, it's list season, right? We're gonna rank everything. I'm thinking about doing another article that is top 5 game breakers of all time. So this could be offense, this could be defense, and like you're saying, Jaden, guys that can do it on special teams. Because I mean, you have to throw a guy like Ace Sanders up there. I mean, you have to. You have to. He did it at wideout. He did it at punt returner. I mean, did everything for you. So, is there a better game breaker in Gamecocks history than that? A better do-it-all guy than that? I mean, has there been one? Again, maybe it's recency bias, but Ace Sanders is up there, no question. Sean O'Brien, any chance you'll be able to snag an interview with Beamer? Great question, Sean. So I actually followed up with Steve Fink yet again, and I'm waiting on a response. Have not gotten an email back. So, listen, guys, I'd love to. I'd love to. For those asking, I'd love to. Make no mistake. I'd love nothing more than to sit down and chat with Shane Beamer. Not for, you know what? Here's the thing. I'll put this out there too. Not for my own personal gain. Not for the gain of the business. Not for the gain of but simply for the fans. I think it would be a great opportunity to shine even more positive light on what Shane Beamer is doing. Because I'll put this out there. No disrespect to anybody else. But nobody makes content the way we do. Nobody distributes content the way we do. So the messaging that Shane Beamer has, the positivity, all the great things that are happening in Gamecocks football, it's not going to be displayed in such a grand way as it will be if Shane Beamer were to come on our airwaves. That is a fact. You cannot debate that. You cannot deny that. You can hate my guts, but you know it's true. Shane Beamer comes on these airwaves. He comes on my show. That messaging, those clips, that audio will get dispersed in a way that nobody else can do it. That's why I want Shane Beamer to come on. I don't want him to come on for personal gain. Sure, is it going to be a help to the business and the content in the long run? Well, no, duh. Of course it would. But I more so want him to come on because we can help spread the messaging better than anybody else can. Hey, all those people that, they preach how important recruiting is and recruits are on social media, and they are. They are. Recruits follow us, guys. Like it or not, they do. They see our stuff. I mean, it's a given. So I'd love to get Coach Beamer on just for simply that. So that's what I would tell Steve Fink. That's what I would tell George Wynn. That's what I would tell everybody within Gamecocks football. Because you know what? The excuse of, we're only saving Coach Beamer and our coaches for credentialed media. It's a total crock of shit. And that's not me trying to come at anybody, but it is. Because the media credentials and the rules they have set in place for credentials, it's all complete horseshit, and it's make it up as you go along. Everybody asking about, Chris, why don't you have media credentials? Why don't you have media credentials? Number one, I don't really care. It's really not that big of a deal. I can do what I do with or without them, don't even need them. Number two, I don't really fit in the box of traditional media. So I don't really need them or want them because I'm not going to fit in anyone's box of what they want me to be. We're going to do our thing the way we've been doing it, and we're going to keep doing that. And there's going to be and I'm also going to say there's going to be a mutual respect between the traditional media and media like myself. Whereas, I respect everything guys like Corn Blue, Gamecock Central, the Big Spur, the State, all the traditional journalists, all those guys. Everybody has a role, and they do a fantastic job of covering the Gamecocks. But this whole, gatekeeper mentality of, we're only going to allow Shane Beamer to talk to, credentialed media for USC is complete bullshit. It is. It's complete bullshit. Just tell me to fuck off. If you don't want me to talk to him, just say that. You know what I mean? And again, that's not me being combative or coming at USC. It's just, in general, I'd rather you just say that. I mean, because that's kind of what you're saying indirectly anyway. So for those who are wondering kind of behind the curtain, what it looks like, that's what it is. So we're to the point now, man, where, hey, we're all on the same side. We're all in this together. We're all aboard the Shane train. We all want to see this thing grow and prosper and be successful. We all want to see this positive messaging spread. Great way to do that is get him on the airways because, with all due respect to everybody else, I've seen Shane Beamer going on shows they talk about for credentialed media. I've seen Shane Beamer going on shows I've never even heard of before with 100 subscribers on YouTube. Give me a break. There's no way all these people. I know for a fact Jake Crane, the J-Boy show, who I had on my airwaves, he came on my show and I asked him about it. He's like, we're not credentialed at all. So I know it's a crock of shit. I know it is. Hey, the Muschamp era happened. It's over. It's done. Let's let bygones be bygones. Let's shake hands. Let's move on. And let's all get along. You know what I mean? Like, bottom line, period, point blank. So there you go. You want my thoughts on it? There you go. But yeah, for those that ask me about, because I get all these questions. Oh man, see, people hear the word credentials and they think like, oh, that's some sort of badge of honor that makes you big time media. Guys, here's the thing. It really just gives you access you don't really need anymore. I mean, we're in the point where every single press conference is put up on YouTube. I don't want to sit in the press box, because there are unwritten rules in traditional journalism. And again, I totally respect them. And if you have those credentials and you sit in that area, you abide by them. But you can't wear your team's colors. You can't cheer. You think I want to be a part of that? I want to be in the trenches with the fans because I am a fan, bottom line. So people have this misconstrued thought process about credentials and what it means. People love to try to take jabs at me on social media. Some people do about, look, they've got the coach on the show. Like, oh, look, they're getting this access or that. And it's like, bro, we're not in the same lane. Like, we're not even remotely like, I mean, the content's totally different. What I do is completely different. So no big deal. Hey, I would love to have the access. I'd love to get to talk to Shane Beamer. I'd love to talk to Justin Stepp. I'd love to talk to Eric Cameron. I'd love to talk to Byron Jarrett. I'd love to talk to Clayton White, Marcus Satterfield, whoever. And I'd love to assist any way I can and bring in positive light to what they're building in the program and what's going on behind closed doors. That's simply it. Like I said, it's not for personal gain. It's not for business. It's literally just giving back to the fans and giving back to Gamecock Nation and helping the program. That's literally it. So that was a long-winded answer, Sean O'Brien, but there you go. Brian Welch, they had throwback teams one year. Oh yeah, I remember when you could play the classics or whatever. They don't have that anymore though. Let's see. Don't forget Ira Hillary. That was a good one. Justin, top 5 wide receivers, no order. Jeffrey Sharp, Rice, Kenny Sanders. Well, Justin, no order. I mean, that takes all the fun out of it, man. Come on, we got to be able to debate it. Justin Martin, what are your thoughts about college football playoff going to 12? Should Notre Dame join a conference? I mean, I think it would make sense for Notre Dame to join the ACC. I mean, why not? You know what I mean? I'd love to see it too. At least somebody would give Clemson a scare. At least somebody could give Clemson a scare, right? Let's see. Jonah Gaunce, anyone going to sports preview night on August 19th? Jonah, what is sports preview night? Did I miss that? Chase, excited to see who steps up in this offense in the wide receiver room this season. Really intrigued by a guy like Amari Brown. Yeah, I think Amari Brown is your number one, personally. I think nobody's talking about him, but I think he's going to be your number one wideout. So, Elizabeth, what's going on? Elizabeth Ballard jumping in on a Wednesday. Just hanging out, Elizabeth, just going on a little bit of a rant. It's all good. Justin, sad thing is it can help with recruiting, just like there's a lane of fans that like this type of media players do also. And guys, love guys that are the front line with us. Yeah, I mean, again, hey, if I don't get Shane Beamer on, it's no big deal. Like, there's no love lost. It's not like I'm holding some grudge. It's totally fine. And like I said, I totally understand that you have to have processes in place to where there is a gatekeeper, and you do allow, you can't just allow your head football coach to go on every single piece of media that's out there and every single person that asks for an interview. You can't let him go on every single show. But the Spurs Up show, I mean, with the work we've done and the work we continue to do and the guests we've had on, and like, I mean, does South gonna think I'm gonna bring Shane Beamer on and portray him in some negative light? I mean, that would be crazy to think that. I'm a fan. So, yeah, I would love the opportunity. I really would. I'd love the opportunity to sit down and chat and just, light chat. I mean, I'm not going to ask him any crazy questions and go in on the guy. You know what I mean? Just kind of basic, but it won't be the vanilla, like, whatever. Like, I want to ask some hard-hitting questions. Like, let's talk quarterbacks. Let's talk offense. Let's talk scheme. Let's talk your 5-year plan. I want to know your 5-year plan. That's what I want to know. That's honestly, that would be one of my top questions I'd like to ask Shane Beamer. Coach Beamer, I'm behind you 100%. What is your plan? Again, life doesn't go according to plan. You got to veer off the path, and we know success is a squiggle. It's not a straight line. We all get that. But there's got to be some sort of plan in place, especially for a first-time head coach. So I'd be really intrigued to hear what his plan is. At least it's a rough outline of it. You know what I mean? Hey, what's your philosophy in recruiting? Who do you want to go after? What's most important to you? When you look at our roster, what do we most need to get on the recruiting trail? Hey, at South Carolina, you know there are challenges recruiting. We all do. There are. So how in the meantime do you combat that and build that up? How do you? Because I mean, that's a real thing. We're not out there reeling in every 5-star. And you can say that, whatever, but hard to beat a team chock full of 5-stars with a team chock full of 3-stars. That is just a fact. I mean, I'm not trying to hate on anybody, but that's just a fact. Jimmy's and Joe's, my friends. Jimmy's and Joe's. If he runs a 4.3 and I run a 4.5, it is going to be hard for me to cover him. That's just the bottom line. I mean, ain't no other way to put it, So I'd love to ask him those type of questions. Jaden Harris, top 5 quarterbacks in Carolina history. You'll have to tune in later this week because I think I might write another article. I might write articles breaking down my top 5 of every position. I don't know. It seems kind of fun. So Jonah Gauntz, dinner and drinks at the Pastides Alumni Center, MC by the winningest quarterback in school history, Connor Shaw. Preview will feature updates on the upcoming season from Coach Beamer, Coach Kingston, Coach Martin, athletics. John, is that for Gamecock Club members or alumni or what, Jonah? I had not heard of that. Keith, I heard a scenario where they do away with conference title games. They go to a 12-team playoff. I don't see that ever happening. I mean, I haven't seen that. But somebody who in the chat, somebody tweeted, let's see Philly 19 and the Spurs Up show have you on a show. My gift. That's a great idea. I like this idea. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. What's going on? Justin Martin, I can't believe the College World Series has 3 SEC teams in it. I mean, SEC, man, best conference in all of college baseball, man. It's crazy how my mind is just completely just kind of moved off of baseball just because of we're not in it. It sucks. We're not in it. So, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's wild how my mind has kind of moved off of it, but it is what it is. Whatever. It is what it is. Jaden should have had more than 3, but Arkansas offense looked like ours. I think NC State's just hot, man. NC State's just hot. So. All right, let's see. We got a text here. What's up, Chris? Robbie Davis. Who do you think is going to be that silent but deadly guy? By silent but deadly, I mean doesn't talk much but goes out there and does his job. Me and my dad got tickets to the season opener yesterday. Hope you're doing well. Go Gamecocks. Your friend Robbie Davis. Silent but deadly. I mean, it's kind of tough to say. I mean, I'd say Kevin Harris. I mean, don't you feel like Kevin Harris is kind of that silent but deadly guy? Just kind of handles his business, ho-hum, whatever, not a flashy dude. Hunter says Bruce Ellington may have not been a better game breaker, but he sure could do it all. He could run, catch, and throw it around a little bit, even a good player on the court. Yeah, Bruce is definitely up there. Billy, just so you know, I got your message. I'll get back to you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Sorry for missing that. It's my apologies. I don't know how I missed that, but yeah. Let's see. Keith says the media controls recruiting. I would love for you to expand on that, Keith. I'd love to know what you think, what you mean. Jaden Harris, saw you posted something about us picking up a pitching recruit. Who was it and where is he from? So it's a transfer from Appalachian State. Noah Hall, right-handed pitcher. Apparently he's pretty good. So he threw like 50 innings for App State this past season. So Yeah, he's got 3 years to play. So, yeah, seems like a pretty good player. Justin says top 5. Rice, Jeffrey, Sharp, Kenny, and Ace. Wild card, most underrated, Edwards. Fair enough. Ace Sanders, 5th all time. Okay. I can dig that. I can get down with that. Let's see. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Sean O'Brien, do you think our O-line is well enough prepared to set our run game up for success this season? Especially considering we'll be likely very run heavy. We got 4 or 5 starters returning, Sean, over 100 starts. So, and we were great run blocking last year when teams knew we were running the ball. So if we can't run block this year, I don't even know what to tell you. I really don't. If we can't run block this year, I truly don't know what to say. So I think we should be able to. I think we should be good there. So, but, the big question is pass blocking. But I'll tell you this, and I talked about this with Perry Orth, and that conversation, by the way, had Perry in studio. Really, really great stuff. That'll probably drop on Monday. But I had Perry in studio, and we talked about the offensive line, and I brought up the point, too, and I think he agreed with, people talk about last year in the offensive line and the pass blocking numbers and the sack numbers, and they were really bad. Don't get me wrong. But, I think they suffered, man, just because of, we had an immobile quarterback. We had a guy that couldn't move. We had a guy that could not move under center. Luke Doty alone being injected in the starting lineup is going to help those numbers tremendously, in my opinion. So, Brian Welch says, Troy Williamson make anybody else's top 5 wide receiver all-time list. Really good player. Didn't make mine, but a really, really good player indeed. Phil, what's going on? Daily weather report from New Hampshire, 70 degrees and partly cloudy. It's pretty warm here today, Phil. Pretty damn warm. Kevin C., these anonymous SEC coaches' comments to Lindy's Magazine were ... Interesting. Yeah. If you guys want me to read them, I will. I don't even really feel the need to do so. Don't even want to do so. Some people think Shane Beamer was a shitty hire. It is what it is. I wouldn't be surprised if those Lindy's comments didn't come from freaking Will Muschamp himself. I'll be totally honest with you. So, Justin says Patrick Dudley's a left-handed pitcher in Kings class. Kids got stuff. My reasoning for Ace. He's a versatile wide receiver, small guy, but excelled and heart of a lion. Can't coach that. You have it or you don't. No, listen, dude, Ace is phenomenal. Ace is an all-timer for sure. Not denying that. He's an all-timer for sure. Robbie Davis says, just a side note, I don't care what jerseys wear as long as we get the win. Good to know, Robbie. I appreciate that. Good to know. Hey, guys, by the way, quick update. Got a great interview today, conversation happening today. Eric Norwood, former Gamecocks linebacker, do-it-all guy on defense, playmaker, if you will. We're going to chat today. First time I've had Eric on the show in about 2 years. So really excited to chat with Eric Norwood. All-time guy, man, just a legend. Truly a Gamecocks legend. Kevin C. Oh, hell yeah, best pass rusher in school. Yeah, and Norwood's a hilarious human being. And also, he played for Shane Beamer. So he knows Shane Beamer very, very well. So that'll be a great conversation, getting his perspective and take on Coach Beamer. So, Travie, take care of the small things. Tackle better, no stupid penalties, development, execute our game plan, and we will see progress in our program. Hit the nail on the head, my friend. Phil, Eric Norwood was in my criminal justice class at Carolina. Yeah, legend. Norwood's a legend. Hilarious guy, too, like I said. He's an awesome guy. Elizabeth Ballard, can't wait to hear these interviews. Thank you. So the schedule probably looks like this. I think tomorrow I'll drop the Adrian Morales interview. Monday will be Perry Orth, and then next Thursday will be Eric Norwood. Hey, guys, I'll give you a sneak peek, by the way. Guess who I'm chatting with tomorrow? This might ruffle some feathers a little bit. Tomorrow's interview that won't drop for like a week and a half, Phil Kornblue. Going to chat with Phil Kornblue tomorrow afternoon. Figure why not? Why not, Good old Phil. Good old Phil Kornblue. So that'll be a very fun, interesting conversation for sure. Very fun. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Taking your questions, comments, calls. You can text that number as well. By the way, guys, just a quick update. Next podcast is dropping tomorrow in case you missed that. Yeah, dropping tomorrow in case you missed that. We will be breaking down the Texas A&M Aggies, continuing our 2021 opponent preview series. And then, of course, Monday's show. Who's next on the schedule after A&M? Is it Florida, maybe? Anyways, whatever. We're going to continue along with the 2021 opponent preview series. We've got A&M tomorrow, then Monday, Thursday of next week, and then Monday, Thursday the following week, and then we have July 4th week, and we're taking off. So got 2 more weeks of it. So Jonah Gaunt says Phil is a tater. Ronnie Pace, did you get the flag? Did you get the flag? Did you get the flag? I just wanted to know that you got it. Phil says, how about the Red Sox beating the Braves last night in Atlanta? Phil, I was doing the stream, and, good for them. Good for them, I guess. So, no, I mean, what are the, let's see, what are the NL East standings right now? Where do the Braves sit? 6.5 games out of first. My God. It has been a miserable season for the Braves. Bobby Davis, we play Florida after A&M. Okay, thought it was Florida because we have the bye week after A&M. We got the bye week, then the Gators. So, bye week, then the Gators. So, yeah. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Ronnie Pace, yes, the flag has been sent. The reason I'll check on the shipping, but the reason the shipping takes so long is I think it's coming from China. So I will check on that though, because that, let's see. And I've got Heath Hagler's flag to the shipping right here. Here's yours, Keith. Let me see. Let me check the shipping. Where in the world? Here we go, track package. It's definitely shipped. Keith, you should be getting it any day. Literally any day now. Let me look at Heath. Same thing. It's shipped. Estimated delivery, let's see. It said June 3rd to 17th. It gives a 2-week window, which is insane. I did not know it took this long to get there. That's my bad, guys. I mean, I guess, but I mean, it is coming from China, so I guess that's. Will Wirt liking the stream. Oh, Heath got his flag. Okay. Lindsay, could you have Heath send me a picture of it? I'd just like to see how it turned out. I mean, I want to make sure the quality's good and everything. I mean, I'm assuming if it wasn't, then you guys would have said something. But no, I mean, just if you don't mind sending me a picture, I'd love to like post a picture of it. If you don't mind. Ronnie Pace, shoot me a DM somehow if you can. Shoot me a DM somehow. Justin Martin, Chris, will College Game Day come back to Columbia, South Carolina? Well, if we win, yeah. I mean, we got to win. They're not going to come to Columbia if we're not good. Ronnie, I got you. Like I said, just shoot me a DM. I see that you owe me money. Just shoot me a DM. Rob says, I don't know about anyone else, but I think the Florida game sets up well for us coming off a bye week. And considering the schedule, Florida plays before they play us. What are your thoughts? Yeah, I mean, Rob, definitely. I think you look at the schedule, that's certainly the one that sets up the best. I mean, Carolina's coming off a bye week. Florida will be coming off of the Georgia game, and they play Alabama before us. So I think definitely, without a doubt, when you look at that on the schedule, that's certainly the one that sets up the most favorable for South Carolina to score a big upset. I mean, no question. Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. And I mean, again, that's something that, the week of July 12th, when I drop my game by game predictions and drop everything else, I'll be talking about best chance for a big upset. I don't think I'm spoiling it or surprising anyone when I say that Florida is most likely. William Wirt, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you, sir. But no, I don't think I'm making any crazy proclamations. I mean, it's honestly one of those games. I'll be honest with you. It's one of those games that how you looked at Auburn last year, where it just felt like all of the stars aligned. All of the stars aligned for you. It just feels like that Florida game maybe could be that's going to be the best opportunity, I think, to score that big statement win in year one of Beamer. I do. Elizabeth Ballard, Wes Clark named first team all regional. Really? See, they just yeah. First team all region for the Atlantic region. Huh. Ronnie, let me DM you after we finish up with this. Let me DM you after we finish up with this. Let's see. Jaden Harris, you should do an all-time football Carolina team or an all-decade Carolina team. Yeah, no, I think that'd be fun. Probably all-decade would be, I don't know. I think all-time. I mean, here's the thing, though. You do an all-time team, and like 75% of those players are going to come from 10 to 13. It's hard. I mean, that was the greatest era of Carolina football ever. I mean, a lot of the players are going to come from there. I mean, so. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. I'll ask you guys this, by the way, for those who are tuned in. How has this week been with just 2 podcasts? Is it weird? It's kind of weird for yours truly. I mean, it's nice in a way because, like I said, it gives us more time and I feel like more opportunity to make content that's outside of the podcast, like the NCAA streams, some other video stuff, articles, but overall thoughts on the 2 shows. I know it's strange. It is a little bit strange. I mean, you got to think, guys, because there's been an adjustment period for me, too. It's been an adjustment for me. This week is the first week that we have done 2 shows, like planned to do 2 shows and done 2 shows and not done 5 since before football season last year. Literally from like middle of September until last week, I did 5 shows a week, daily podcasts. So, I mean, you think, man, that's in September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. 10 months. 10 months, basically. 10 months. 9 months, we'll say. 9 months. I mean, it's just crazy. So, yeah. So, we're going to be rocking with 2 shows a week for the next probably 2 months or so. But like I said, 5 shows a week will be back once we get to kickoff. SEC Football 2, finally able to join in again. What's up? What's going on, man? How are you? Phil Harris, it's a slow time right now for college sports. Makes sense to slow down the podcast. Yeah, I mean, it just makes sense. I mean, outside of recruiting and list season and just normal preseason stuff, there's just not a whole lot going on. You know what I mean? Like that's the biggest thing. And like I said, I refuse to put out a product that's not up to par. You know what I mean? And when I say up to par, I just meant like with actual content and substance and all that. So I mean, yeah, that's the whole reasoning. But like I said, it'll be back before you know it. We'll be back to 5 shows a week before you know it. And like I said, it's been fun for me actually having the opportunity to make other pieces of content. Like I said, like doing the NCAA streams and writing more articles. You guys notice I'm writing a lot more articles. I mean, I feel like and I enjoy it. I do enjoy writing articles, but it is the most tedious form of content out there. So that's why I don't do it quite as much, but now I have more time. So, hey, you give and you take and you trade some things off. So it is what it is. Rob says, selfishly for me, I listen to your podcast while I'm deployed every day. I'm missing it every day. I understand, though. Yeah. Hey, thank you. I appreciate the support, man. Thanks so much. Seriously. SC Football 2 doing good. How was Buford? I have family there. Love that place. Hunting Island and Fripp Island. Yeah, I might actually go back this weekend, believe it or not. So went to Hunting Island last time, and I'd been there before in a great spot. I've never been to Fripp, so might have to go to Fripp Island. I don't know. Heath Hager will send you a pic of the flag this weekend. Yes, please do. Please do, Heath. I would appreciate that. Carbine Play says, hey, Chris, what's your opinion on the Georgetown series of men's basketball? I mean, it's a great series. I mean, it's a fun non-conference matchup. You just hope you can win it. I mean, it serves you a great opportunity if you can score a win there. It's obviously going to be great for your resume and help your resume out, but can you win that game? That's the question. I think it's a hell of a challenge for South Carolina basketball, especially the state of Gamecocks basketball right now. So that's the biggest question and concern I have is just, can you win it? You know what I mean? Georgetown's a really good program. So again, guys, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Phil Harris, Chris, did you talk about Fink leaving yet? Or Frink, you mean, Alonzo Frink. No, I have not. I mean, played in all but 3 games last year, had injury. I'm surprised to see him leave a little bit, but at the same time, I mean, the program just is what it is, Phil. I mean, what do you what else is there to say, I guess? I don't know. It is a bit surprising to me. It is a bit surprising to me. I mean, I don't know. It's tough to say. You never know why kids want to leave. Is it because of the state of the program? Is it because of uncertainties with Martin? Is there, like Carbine Play says, is there a transfer coming in to fill the hole? Is there another guy coming in that he's like, you know what? I don't want to have to compete for a job. I don't know. I truly don't know. I truly don't know. So. Yahoo Sports is reporting that John Calipari is open to a return to the NBA due to the, quote, changing dynamics, end quote, and, quote, massive expectations, end quote, at Kentucky. Wow. Wouldn't that be something? Shake up the SEC a little bit. SEC football, too. I recommend Fripp. You need a pass to get in, though. Private Island, a lot of golf carts and deer, but it's awesome. Well, then SEC football, too. How am I going to get in if I need a pass? I don't have a pass. I don't know anybody that lives there. Like, are you saying you have to pay, or you have to, like, legitimately, like, already know someone and have a pass? Kevin C says, whether it's the NBA or some exec position elsewhere, I think Dawn's days here are numbered. She's incredible and has so much to accomplish that's bigger than Carolina basketball thoughts. Well, I hope you're wrong. First off, I hope you're wrong. I mean, listen, I'm sure at some point Dawn will move on. I mean, there, like you said, there are bigger things out there than Carolina basketball and college basketball even. I mean, I think the opportunity to be the first female NBA coach, if she could do that, man, it'd be hard to say no to it. Don't you think? It'd be hard. So it'd be very, very hard to say no to that. Five minutes left, guys. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Guys, what do y'all think about tomorrow? We rewatch an old game. What do y'all think about tomorrow? We can go live like 11:30, cut it on. What do y'all think? Maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but that could be fun. Let's see. Carbine Play says, I don't really think so, Kevin. Dawn loves the culture and atmosphere of our university and fans. She has already had a great recruiting class this year. She will not leave. She will not just leave an aspiring dynasty. Well, that's what we all hope, right? That's the hope for sure. Brian Welch says Arizona State is in some deep shit right now for recruiting violations, paying players and code violations, saying the entire coaching staff could be fired. Wow. No good. No bueno. Sean O'Brien, hell yeah, what games do you have in mind? I mean, there's a long list on YouTube, man. It's a long list on YouTube. Kevin C., all you said is true. She's not leaving in a year or two, but in 6-7 years, she'll be on to bigger and better things. And I think that'd be fair. I mean, dude, if Dawn Staley stays here six or seven more years and gives us, let's say, 2 national titles, I mean, what more does she owe us? You know? What more does Dawn Staley owe Carolina at that point? And if Dawn Staley wants to leave, dude, the program she's built, you can go out and get a pretty damn good head coach. Right? I mean, I don't think the women's program is going to slip into the oblivion. Like, there's a lot of talent. I mean, obviously she is the orchestrator, but I think at this point, the program you've built, there needs to be a commitment to women's basketball in this, of maintaining that. You know what I mean? So, I think with the foundation she's laid, I would imagine there'd be a lot of coaches that would be chomping at the bit to come coach here, I mean, it'd just be like the Alabama job opener. Like, everybody wants that job, right? It's a great job. How would you rank? I mean, where would you rank the South Carolina women's job among all jobs? I mean, maybe UConn's number 1, but South Carolina is top 2 or 3 at worst when it comes to top women's jobs. In my opinion, just my opinion. So, let's see. Phil says, I hope you're wrong, Kevin. Sean O'Brien, 2018 Mizzou Monsoon game was awesome. I'm partial just because I was there, though. Maddox free, yes, tonight, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock kickoff for Dynasty. We're taking on Georgia and Vanderbilt. Georgia and Vandy, 8 o'clock kickoff. Yes. Yes, if you look on YouTube, Maddox, the live stream video, whatever, it's scheduled. So it's already scheduled, and it's scheduled on Facebook too. So, yes, 8 o'clock tonight we'll go live. I posted it across social media as well. So, Justin Martin, I love Dawn Staley. Hope she stays at South Carolina a long time. I'd agree. Jaden Harris, 2013 Mizzou game. Connor Shaw comes off the bench, injured, leads a great comeback and a 2-overtime win. Yes, fantastic game. Phil Harris, Michigan Outback Bowl with the hit would be a great game to watch. I promise you guys I will pick a great game. And we've got an entire summer to watch. So, Carbine plays. Georgia's going to be an absolute blowout in real life. Shh, never know. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, we'll see. Guys, again, I do want to say this really quickly before we go off because, we're not talking quite as much because of, it being the preseason and we're not going live every single day and there aren't podcasts every single day. But I want to let you guys know, again, I'm so grateful for each and every single one of you continuing to tune in. Again, it's the preseason. It's summer. People have a million other things they could be doing. You guys continue to tune into the content, to support the show, support the content. I'm truly grateful. It's something I'll never take for granted. I have so much perspective on everything, and especially this. And, again, you guys love and support, man. It means the absolute world. Thank you for continuing to tune into the Daily Crow, continue to rock with the content, continue to rock what we do. Again, I truly, genuinely do appreciate it. And it's fun enjoying this ride together with you all. Again, we kind of go through all this together. We go through the preseason. We go through the regular season. We go through the ups. We go through the downs. We go through the good times, the bad times, the times in the middle. You know what I mean? So, again, thank you all so much for the love and support. That's going to do it all for today. Again, guys, thank you all so much. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Like I said, podcast will drop tomorrow with a fantastic interview as well. Kickoff tonight, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock for the Dynasty. We will take on Georgia and Vanderbilt. 8 o'clock, and that can be found on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And I will also share the stream. I will share that link to Twitter as well. Travi, thank you so much for that. Thank you for liking the stream. On that note, guys, have a great hump day. Have a great day, rest of your Wednesday, and we will talk to you tomorrow.